Back in the 1990s, the United States military realized something important. Future wars would not be won only by the fastest aircraft, but by the ones that could detect enemies first and strike before being seen. That idea eventually led to the creation of one of the most advanced fighter jets ever built, the F-35 Lightning II. The F-35 was designed to become the next generation of air combat. Unlike older fighters that specialized in only one role, this aircraft was created to do almost everything. It could dominate the skies, attack ground targets, gather intelligence, and even operate from aircraft carriers. But building such an advanced machine turned out to be one of the most ambitious and controversial military projects in history. The story of the F-35 began with the Joint Strike Fighter program. The goal was simple in theory, but incredibly difficult in practice. Create one aircraft platform that could replace multiple older jets used by the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps. Instead of building completely separate aircraft for each branch, engineers wanted a single design adaptable for different missions. Two massive aerospace companies competed for the contract, Lockheed Martin and Boeing. After years of testing and development, Lockheed Martin's prototype won the competition in 2001. The aircraft would officially become the F-35 Lightning II. From the beginning, the project faced enormous technical challenges. Engineers were trying to combine stealth technology, supersonic speed, advanced radar systems, and vertical landing capability into a single aircraft. Many experts believed it was almost impossible. One of the most impressive features of the F-35 is its stealth design. Unlike older fighter jets covered with missiles and weapons hanging externally, the F-35 carries many of its weapons inside internal bays. This helps reduce radar visibility and makes the aircraft much harder to detect. Its shape was carefully designed so enemy radar waves would scatter instead of reflecting directly back. But stealth is only part of the story. What truly makes the F-35 unique is its electronics. Pilots often describe it as a flying computer. The aircraft constantly collects information from radar, cameras, satellites, and other aircraft, combining everything into a single display. Instead of overwhelming the pilot with dozens of separate systems, the F-35 automatically processes information and highlights the biggest threats. The helmet used by F-35 pilots is also revolutionary. It costs hundreds of thousands of dollars and acts more like a futuristic augmented reality device than a traditional helmet. Pilots can look through the floor of the aircraft using external cameras mounted around the jet. This gives them almost complete 360-degree awareness during combat. There are actually three main versions of the F-35. The F-35A is used by the Air Force and operates like a traditional fighter jet. The F-35B was designed for the Marine Corps and has the ability to perform short takeoffs and vertical landings, almost like a helicopter. This allows it to operate from small bases and amphibious assault ships. Then there's the F-35C, created for aircraft carriers with larger wings and reinforced landing gear for rough carrier landings. The vertical landing capability of the F-35B is especially impressive. During takeoff, a powerful lift fan behind the cockpit activates while the engine nozzle rotates downward. This creates enough vertical thrust for the aircraft to hover in the air. Very few fighter jets in history have successfully combined stealth and vertical landing technology in one machine. Despite its incredible capabilities, the F-35 program became famous for its massive cost. Development delays, software problems, and technical issues pushed the price into the hundreds of billions of dollars, making it one of the most expensive military projects ever created. Critics argued that the aircraft was trying to do too many things at once. However, supporters believed the investment was worth it. Over time, the F-35 gradually matured into a highly capable combat platform. Pilots who trained against older fighter jets often reported that the F-35 could detect and engage enemies long before being noticed itself. The aircraft has already been used in real combat operations. Countries operating the F-35 have reportedly used it for reconnaissance missions, precision strikes, and air patrols in high-risk areas. Because many missions remain classified, the full extent of its combat history is still unknown. One major reason the F-35 became so important is international cooperation. The program involved multiple allied nations from the very beginning. Countries like the United Kingdom, Italy, Australia, Norway, Japan, Israel, and many others purchased the aircraft. Today, the F-35 is becoming the backbone of NATO air power. Some experts even believe the F-35 is less about dogfighting and more about controlling information. Modern warfare increasingly depends on sensors, communication, and electronic dominance. In many ways, the F-35 acts as a flying command center that shares data with other aircraft, ships, and ground forces in real time. Still, the aircraft continues to divide opinions. Some pilots and analysts praise it as the future of air warfare, while others criticize its maintenance costs and complexity. But regardless of the debate, there is no denying that the F-35 changed military aviation forever. The fighter jet represents a shift from traditional aerial combat toward network-based warfare, where information is just as important as speed and firepower. Whether loved or criticized, the F-35 Lightning II has already secured its place in aviation history as one of the most advanced and influential fighter aircraft ever built.